Okay, let's take this a second time. Thank God we didn't go the entire episode because I would have been kicking myself very heavily. But hello there, audience. It's me, Luna, from the Losers Library. What's that? Who's Luna? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm one of your hosts. Look, you clicked the link. You clicked on the video. You decided to watch it. So, yeah. Here are my co-hosts. Here are my co-hosts, Isaac and Keeg.
I'm generally upset. We were recording for 3 hours, and you're just like, "Oh, actually, I didn't record."
It's 2 in the morning right now.
I know it is. I know it is 9 p.m. my time, and it's 10 p.m. you guys' time. Shut up.
It's fucking 2:30 in the morning. I have
work tomorrow or today, I should say. Really.
Look, you guys need to be like. You guys need to be awake maxing.
Dance practice recital. My kid's dance recital is in a couple hours, and I have to go, and I'm gonna be miserable. I'm gonna fall asleep, and my daughter's gonna look out and see me in the crowd sleeping, and it's gonna ruin her life, and it's your fault, Luna.
I
womp womp.
I can't believe you.
No, but honestly, it was like 6 minutes.
I don't fucking know. Something like that.
Yeah,
it wasn't that long. Yeah. It wasn't that long. No, I'm glad I caught it. Yeah. Because what happened was, I had to update the OBS application audio capture because it still was trying to capture from the voice call we were in before, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what it was. So once I updated that to Discord, or Discord now, it was like, okay, yeah, we're capturing it. Which made me feel kind of dumb. I thought it was because I turned on streamer mode because then I won't get notifs and shit. And I wouldn't want someone I wouldn't want in the background of the podcast just a doo-doot, 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 and then it would be very odd.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, that's Isaac and Keegan. And I'm Luna. This is Losers Library. What's Losers Library? Well, it's a podcast where we talk about what losers like video games and TV shows and movies and maybe music at some point, and anime and comics and manga maybe. I guess kinda. Losers like those things, right?
Yeah,
I like how actually the concept of losers liking those things isn't even the case anymore. It really isn't.
Yeah, it's everyone. It's more open. Yeah, exactly.
It's fad these days,
right?
Man.
Yeah. Now everyone's a critic.
Were yeah, exactly. The old days where everyone was just oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
The old days where if you said you liked anime, you were mistreated. Actually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you were whipped in the streets or something.
Yeah. Saying you like anime used to the now equivalent is when some people say they're a furry, they immediately get mistreated, and it's does it really matter? That's what anime used to be. It's oh, I like anime. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you a fucking freak? And you're okay.
It's I feel if you're not hurting anyone, it's cool. If you're a closet furry, I don't know. Yeah, for anything in general, but
I mean, furries don't really do anything. All they
yeah, they don't
most of the time. They draw stuff.
Yeah.
They have the same issues that any group of people has. Like gaming people and all that. You get the people that are on Discord grooming minors is a problem that isn't just a furry thing. It isn't just a fucking an anime thing. It isn't just a video game thing. It's just a problem in general because it's a social media chat app that lets you talk to anyone. What? I'm in the fucking what's the server I'm in that's big? I'm in the fucking Overwatch 2 Discord. And how many people are in this fucking Discord server? Can I see that? Is that a thing I can see really quick?
Probably 2.
No. If
2.
only. It has a fuck ton of people in it.
It's Luna and one of the developers, and that's it.
That'd be funny. But no, it's so easy. I can just go to one of these servers and like if you don't change the setting, I can just message some random like I could just message a staff member right now if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And like kids are
Can you
easy
tell them to
like,
make
to talk to my understanding. Fuck, okay, that sounded worse. Why did I add that?
Yeah,
that all sounds bad. I promise. Look, if the concept of anybody talking to minors comes up, it'll on this show, it'll never be me.
1 minute lost.
Jesus.
I don't know who it'll be. I hope it's not Isaac. So Keeg, I think it might be you.
If there's a big dirty cut in this episode, this is why.
I was gonna say just like the Epstein
hard cut. Yeah. Oh my God, you fucking bring that shit up now.
What again in this recording? It'd be funny. Imagine if I just like I do a cut. I'm not gonna do this, but it would be funny to do a cut there and say like, oh, there are 5. Like I let the beginning of that happen, and then why the fuck did I say that? And then it cuts off, and it's like there's 5 seconds of footage that's missing.
And then we're talking about fucking Freddy Fazbear's or whatever. Yeah, stop.
It's actually tragic, shit. Like low key. Like Epstein and like Diddy are both just kind of like a meme. It's just like there's like no weight to the actions those people have actually done because it's just like Epstein blood, Diddy blood. And like because of that, it's almost like there's no weight anymore. They've been memed so hard that there's no like actual weight to it.
Been mocked and ridiculed for so long that like at this point, the crimes against humanity that you've caused are pointless.
If Hitler was still alive today, he'd use Twitter. Wait, what? No.
Have you guys heard anything about Diddy recently? No, neither have I.
I heard he was probably getting no time and getting off on the case.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait.
Whoa.
Think about that. Say that again. Getting off on the case. Honestly, from the things that I hear, that guy's probably a freak. He probably does have like a hard on during the court case.
Shit.
Anyways, enough about that.
Bruno, what have you been up? What have you been up to?
Hey, we finally come around. We've come back around to where it started last time. Well, I have been up to to copy what I said before.
The audio doesn't. It's not.
Shut the fuck up, Keeg. It's working. I'm watching
stopped. We weren't recording.
I'm watching. I left the lens cap on. No.
I left the lens cap. I didn't turn on my webcam. I'm sorry.
But I have been playing self-promo God of War, which you can watch my playthrough on the first channel, which I'm going to have some funny things to say about that so far in a bit. Okay. Part 1 out today. If these guys had other social media things and were doing stuff, I'd link that too, but it's just me, so channel link in description or something. I don't fucking know. Probably not, because I think this channel's so fresh that I can't even do that. But been playing God of War. That's going pretty well. I did like 2 parts. I think I got like 3 hours of footage. Part 2 out tomorrow. And also out tomorrow today, if you're watching this, because we're recording this on the 5th, which is a Tuesday, but this is going to be out Wednesday. Will be another God of War part. But the other games I've been playing, Signalis, which I started playing a while back. I beat the game. Did not like the ending I got, so I'm like, I'm not watching YouTube. I'm going to play through this again. The second game I've been playing is Metaphor Refantasio by my beloved Atlas, my beloved game developer. And since I started those games so far back, I'm not like restarting that, and I'm not like starting a playthrough at like later in a fucking game. That's kind of like dumb, you know? So that's what I've been up to. I guess we've watched some stuff recently, but let's keep it at games for right now. Let's keep it a little more coherent, you know?
Okay.
What have you guys been up to? Game wise?
Keeg, you want to go? Do you want me to go?
You go.
Okay. So, I'm on paternity leave, right? So, I was like, okay, now's a good time to play Death Stranding 2. So I was like, all right, my daughter will be born at the end of July. The game will have been out for a month already at that point. I'll start it then. But then she came like 3 weeks early. And,
God, I hate that.
the first initial week is just, born on a Friday. So, the first initial week was just kind of, adjusting and stuff like that. And then I was like, well, I got a few more weeks left. Why don't I just, lock in and start playing Death Stranding 2? And it fucking took over my life for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was really the only thing I was playing. It's honestly, it's probably my favorite game this year. I might have to look back and maybe in my favorite game in the past 2 years, like deadass. It's phenomenal.
Can't wait for
it's a
me
Kojima
to be able
game.
to play that game.
So yeah. So I haven't said anything because you're the only other person I know personally who would like actually play it.
Sucks.
So I'm just kind of
now
keeping it on the low.
We have to wait for the PC version to come out, where you're going to buy it for me. Because...
and that could take like a year. Yeah, I'll get into that.
Yeah,
we can talk about that could take like a year minimum. Yeah, but so originally, the PlayStation does their whole like collector's editions and stuff like that, specifically from their website. And I end up getting the collector's edition for the first game on Amazon like years after the game came out. And
lucky fucker, by the way.
Luno this time was like, oh, I want the collector's edition. Right? I have my BB pod hanging up somewhere. I forgot what room it's in. I think it's in our bedroom. We just have a baby, like a unborn fetus in a pod. Anyway.
Pod. Epic.
Your third child.
Yeah. My third child. Technically my second child. Technically. So Luna's like, I'm gonna buy the collector's edition of this game. But I don't have a PlayStation. So she was going to give out the code for the game to one of the few people we know that have a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she was like, all right, I'm going to give this to one of my friends here who has it. And I said, like, hey, if you give it to me, I will buy you the most expensive version of the game that releases on PC. And that was it. Deal done.
What if it's another collector's edition?
I don't know who you're going to give it to.
What if they have like a physical collector's edition for PC?
Maybe like an exclusive one that comes with like something else. It comes with like Fragile, Tomorrow, and Rainy posing with guns or something. Then I'm a man of my word. Okay.
Oh, that'd be epic! Holy shit!
I don't think that. Yeah.
You don't think that that's gonna happen?
But I'm getting the statue. No, and I can't take that statue either.
You don't know where to put it. Well, you can just buy that version and you can send it to me, and I'd have another statue.
I guess so. Because what am I gonna do with the statue of Leia Sado, fucking Elle Fanning, and whoever plays Rainey just chilling there? What am I gonna do with that? My wife's gonna question me. Like, why do you have that? I'm sorry, babe.
Yeah, I need more. I need more girl statues. I have my 2 Rey figures, my desktop Miku, and my Aegis. But then I have like a Halo Reach statue from the Legendary Edition of that, and I guess another Aegis figure, but that's from like Persona 3's like collector's edition. That kind of sucks, honestly. Like that statue is tiny. I was a little disappointed with that figure. And then I like a Berserk statue, but like, need more girls. Need more girls in the room.
Yeah. Need more of the ladies.
But it's a fucking trip. Not gonna lie.
I can't wait to play it, honestly.
It's great. Yeah. Like if you had like a problem getting to the first game, the second game does a much better job getting you in quicker.
Yeah. It
still plays the same, but like, if it's like, oh, this is too slow, this is too long of a cutscene, stuff like that, the second game like whoops that. It's actually like it gets you in a lot faster. The cutscenes are shorter early on. You actually go out like do an actual delivery early on and stuff like that. There's also a recap at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's mostly just like a slideshow, like recap. So like I feel
like a Hideo Kojima recap would be like a 10-hour-long movie.
One of the discs of Metal Gear Solid 3 when they re-released it, and what was it, Substance, that version of the game, disc 1 was the game, disc 2 was Metal Gear Online, Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, and some other the Ape Escape mode.
Okay.
And then disc 3 was a movie format version of Metal Gear Solid 3. But like that was only with a limited like version of the game. I was finding that out when I was looking up like emulator stuff for getting all that together.
So does it do the thing where like it'll play a cutscene, then there'll be a little bit of gameplay showing what Snake does or Boss does or whatever, and then
I don't know. I just know that it is a full movie format version of Metal Gear Solid 3 on the third disc.
Okay.
Well, I know with Metal Gear because I barely touched 3. They have like there's these like briefing things you watch like before segments, and I think it's with Metal Gear Solid 4 too, where it's like you watch this briefing thing and then you go play the game, and then you watch it and then you go play the game.
You know, I'll be honest with you. With MGS3, when I played it initially, like fucking like now 10, 15 years ago or whatever, I didn't kill the sniper boss.
The old man?
I stopped playing for a bit, and then he died.
Oh, you naturally ran into that, like on accident.
I naturally ran into that. I was like, I stopped. I didn't like because like I'm more plugged in now, but like back then I was not. So like I just had to figure shit out, and I just stopped playing. I think something whatever, just kind of like was doing life stuff or whatever. Got back to playing the game, and then he was dead. And I was like, oh, okay,
like,
whatever, cool.
Bitch, I wanted to fight him.
I kind of didn't. I was dying constantly in that fight. I could not figure that out, and I was dumb when I was younger. I feel like I could take a look. If Delta comes out, or when that comes out, I might pick that up. I'll be honest with you, and maybe I'll
for
do
$80. You're gonna pick that up?
Is it $80?
Yes, it is. You know what? Here, let me fact check that. Let me fact check that.
Yeah, please do.
Metal
if there's a cut
Gear.
in this video, then you know that Luna was wrong.
No, I don't do cuts like that. Okay, if it tells you anything on the God of War like parts that I just uploaded, the only cuts I did was setting up the 2 macros because I cannot lock the fuck in and mash circle and mash the trigger like that anymore. I am not like a kid. Not to mention, I don't feel too bad if I do that on a PS2 controller. I am not too concerned with that. A DualSense controller that is like $70 fucking and shit. Oh, I am very concerned about like abusing that thing. Like Jesus. Wait, what am I? Oh yeah, I had Steam open to look it up on there.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Delta.
Yeah, let us know. But no, I also, it was really great game, and I recommend Death Stranding 2 if you
70,
have the ability to play it.
70. Wait.
Okay.
I swear it was more than that. I swear it was like 80.
Is there like a special? Is there like a special edition like that comes with like a naked snake or something?
There is like a Metal Gear sneaking DLC. I guess it's just cosmetic. It's just like a cosmetic DLC, maybe. What? I could have sworn it.
Okay.
Huh? Maybe Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, maybe I saw someone saying that and they're from a different. Maybe they're Canadian. Canadians. It'd be probably better to live there.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all I've been doing with games. Just had a newborn, so it's
Yeah.
It's just
And
a
Marvel
bit
Rivals,
of an adjustment
which we
again.
have to play again.
And Rivals, yeah.
Added note, Marvel Rivals from me as well, and Dead by Daylight, which has become a crippling addiction for me. And the Rift Breaker, which is a fun like top-down kind of twin stick, but also kind of tower defense, but also kind of Factorio-like, but I can actually play it on like Factorio because I don't know how anyone plays Factorio. That shit was like overwhelmed me so hard. Skill issue, I guess.
Yeah, that's if we're sticking with games, that's all I got. So, Keeg, what have you been up to?
Ooh, a lot, and also a little.
Okay.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, I don't know if the backlog podcast will ever see the light of day again, but I have a backlog.
This is basically the backlog podcast. This is.
Yeah.
But like better.
This is the backlog spiritual successor. But better. Exactly. Yeah, I have a backlog, and the last time we discussed it and recorded it and documented it was 3 years ago. Can you believe that? Podcast was 3 years ago.
Is it really 3 years ago? Shit.
2022. Yeah.
Oh God. I
know, right?
Fuck, I could not remember that.
Yeah. And
I would not go back. For other reasons.
Yeah. Since then I've got a lot done, but I'm like still nowhere near out of the woods just yet. Like I am in a much better spot now than I was a while ago. But I mean, just currently, just like as of recently, I just finished Dragon Age 2 on the Xbox, and I'm still working my way through Watch Dogs 2. So yeah, I'm and well, that night I just started Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So yeah, I'm making my way through video games. But I've moved out of my parents' place. I have an apartment of my own now. I have a significant other. I also have like 2 cats, so my responsibility is just like
It's
exponentially
basically kind of like Isaac, how he has like
more.
2 children. You have 2 cats. That's kind of the same.
I don't think Isaac would agree with that.
I'm gonna let you have this one. Yeah.
You let me have it? I don't think you should.
I'll let you have this one.
You.
I shouldn't, but yeah, I'll let you have it.
Yeah. As a non-father who does not have children, I can't imagine what that's like. Maybe later down the road.
I got no idea how you guys can think that. I can barely take care of my fucking self, so more power to you.
Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, it's I'm just sort of at this point in which I'm like trying to find the time, because Isaac, more power to you. I don't know, because I actually did rewatch the first episode of the backlog just to kind of reminisce, and I distinctly remember myself saying something along the line, oh, I don't ever want to get to a point with the backlog in which it just feels like a chore.
And then you did.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, there are definitely days in which I'll get home from work. I'm absolutely exhausted. I have so much to do while I'm home. And then it'll be like 8 or 9 at night, and I finally get on the Xbox or the PlayStation, and I'm like, I'm in no mood. Like, I don't have the energy. I don't have the motivation. There are definitely some days in which I'll find it and I'll do something with it. But I swear to God, my ADHD brain or something gets in the way. So I'll play 5 or 10 minutes of Watch Dogs 2, get instantly distracted and go right onto YouTube and watch God knows what. Or I'll just pause what I'm doing, go on my phone and doom scroll. But admittedly, I'm making good progress on the backlog.
Yeah.
I'm significantly further along than I was 3 years ago. I've definitely made good headway. It really sucks because there's a lot of times in which I just want to kick back and relax and have like a good night of just playing whatever I want. Yeah. But there are definitely times in which I feel like I'm like stuck to a ball and chain. To anyone out there, please don't get a backlog. It's not.
I think that just
don't
happens,
get a huge
though.
backlog.
I don't think that's. I don't think
it
that's
just
like
happens. Something. It really does. Yeah. Quit while you're ahead. That's the lesson that I have.
Stop playing games.
Stop playing video games. It only
end it all.
Finish it. But yeah, I'm currently playing Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Haven't really gotten too far into it. Seems okay. Seems like I might enjoy it more than Human Revolution. Gave up on that game. Let's not talk about it.
Which is, I'll be honest with you, wild statement. Most people consider the, I guess the third game in the series, but like they consider that one to be the better one out of the two.
Oh, Human
You
Revolution.
might see it. Yeah.
Really?
It's been a while since I played Mankind Divided. I was kind of thinking of starting it up again to see, but like, yeah, it's considered a weaker.
I got decently far into Human Revolution, and I got to one of the boss fights. It's the one in which it's the lady who like disappears and goes invisible.
Oh yeah, with the two SMGs and like you're in Canada.
Yeah.
You're talking to the reporter lady. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave up. I don't. I think I like soft locked the game or something because like I didn't have enough like ammunition or the right weapons, or I didn't upgrade myself the right way.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I gave up. I lost track of time.
Bro got filtered.
And then I just moved on. I got filtered.
Got filtered. Hey, yeah, it's like you basically just like you realize like this isn't for me. You got filtered out. You know that happens with a lot of Souls games or fighting games. Just like oh yeah, I'm not good at this. I can't do this.
It kind of kills me too, because like I'm trying to think of all the games that I filtered out that were ever on the backlog. Because trust me, I can think of a few games in which every fiber of my being wanted to give up and stop playing, but I pushed through it for one reason or another. But like, honestly, I think the only game that I probably filtered out on my entire backlog thus far is Kingdom Hearts.
Like, I feel like people would fucking murder you for that.
Look,
I don't care, but I've never played those games. I don't really give a shit.
People can enjoy Kingdom Hearts. Look, when I was a kid, when I was a young little Luna, and I saw I played Kingdom Hearts. What is it? Chain of Memories, the card game on the Game Boy, that supposedly is like really bad. I had like a lot of fun with it. And then I got filtered out of Kingdom Hearts 2 because I couldn't complete like some stupid challenge at the beginning of the game because I was a kid and stupid and shit. But like, I can't. I tried. I can't. Like, I know a lot of people play those. They'll like admit that they're silly and stuff. And like, that more power to you.
See, for
have
me,
fun. Look, I like Death Stranding. That shit hard to recommend and is really fucking goofy. But I love it.
Yeah, that game's another that one filters people out too.
Yeah.
For me, it wasn't even the goofiness or like the style. If anything, I found it somewhat charming, despite everything else. Like the majority. Okay, so the beginning of the game, I kind of struggled through. I got to the Alice in Wonderland area, section, whatever you want to call it. There was an annoying boss fight there. Gave up. Pushed through that. Got through like 90% of the game. Got to the ending. Oh my god, what's Sora's best friend's name?
You're asking like the wrong two people.
Donald?
Riku? No, the
Mickey?
The Riku? I think it's Riku.
Is it Hercules?
I don't know.
Jack Skellington.
His name is Pooh Bear.
Aladdin.
No.
But Keeg,
Jafar.
don't you like not do a lot of side content? Because, I mean, say what you will about Kingdom Hearts, it is still like a JRPG to some extent. You do kind of have to like farm in those games.
I think you might.
So you might have been. I think you might have been underleveled.
Well, again, I got through 90% of the game. And then I got to, I think it was the Balrog, like the devil from Fantasia.
Oh, I was about to say that thing from Lord of the Rings. What the fuck?
Oh, the Chernobog.
Yeah, the cool fucking
Whatever
thing.
it's called. The Chernobog, which, let's be honest, both of them are exactly the same. The Balrog is the devil. Let's be honest. No, but the Chernobog thing from Fantasia, that's a boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 1. And I think that was the boss fight that broke the camel's back. And I literally took the disc out of my PlayStation and snapped it into pieces. So yeah, that was the only game that I've ever out on my like 50 plus long gaming backlog list that I have. So
wait, only 50?
The fact that like this is a ballpark number. I might be undershooting it, but I'm kind of winging out a
Keegan,
number.
Can I scare you for a minute?
What is your gaming backlog in the
well, I can't fully put it, but I can tell you this much. My Steam library, including emulated games, has 915 games on it, so
oh, you poor thing.
I might not ever play all of those, but like
you're gonna die with that backlog. That backlog's getting buried with
you. I'm not playing all. I've played Ark Survival Ascended. I've played enough of it to where that's good. I'm not playing Ark Survival Evolved. I'm never playing Apex Legends again.
The thing for me is that even though I'm not finished, and I still have a little.
I don't know if I'm gonna touch Meat and Fuck Kingdom 2 ever again.
I honestly, I think you should. I hear it's very peak.
Is that a thing?
I have no clue.
I feel like that is a thing. I know from the bit where they do the Family Feud thing. Meat and Fuck Kingdom, Steve.
What?
Do you not know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so sorry.
I'm just gonna shake my head and say yes.
What?
I really don't have much left in the backlog. Yeah. There's really not. It's like the Fear trilogy, the Crisis trilogy, Death Stranding 1 and 2, the Persona games, the Yakuza series, Metal Gear Solid series, and I think that's it. That's all that's on.
You say that's not a lot, but you put on the fucking Yakuza series on top of the Persona series.
Yeah.
What?
Which
I pretty much
honestly, you probably should never play.
Back in my backlog.
You should never play Persona ever because it's like mental illness. This is coming from the woman that has
Reload.
Has platinumed it and its re-release version both on her PlayStation 4, and owns it again, and will do that for five, and has basically got the plat for each of those games and just 100% of them all. Never play them, honestly.
Well, now that they're taking Persona 3 off of Game Pass, maybe I won't be playing it.
Or you could just buy the fucking game. That works too.
I could.
You should buy it before it leaves Game Pass because you get it with a discount.
Do I?
Yep. Atlas alone. Okay, hold up. Atlas alone in my library. I have this game called. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's only. Wait, is my math wrong? 70, 55, 99. That's $15, give or take.
Yeah,
it's about 15 savings. That's not. It's not great, but
it's still
$70.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. Side tangent. So I bought, as I mentioned before, the collector's edition of that game, which I had to buy on my PS4, which I never played it on my PS4 because I'm a PC gamer at this point. I'm playing my games on PC. Also, I have a Steam Deck anyways now, so it's better to just have that on the go, right? So the collector's edition came with all the DLC at launch. There's an asterisk there for a reason. And that was like $250. Okay, what the fuck ever, it's worth it. I like the game, right? Then after that, we get to the point where, I buy the most expensive, so I spend like 80, 90 on my PC, and I'm like, okay, I've got all the DLC for PlayStation and that, and I've got all my cool goodies. That's cool. And then they're like, hey, so we have a season pass. We know you only want episode Aegis, but you have to buy the season pass to get all the DLC, and it's like $50. Oh, by the way, collector's edition owners and digital deluxe edition owners, you have to buy it again as well. And then on Xbox with Game Pass, they're like, oh, you have Game Pass? You can get the season pass for free. We'll just give it to you. Which, fuck that. No, fuck off. I'm playing my games through Steam, not the fucking Microsoft launcher. Makes me very mad. And I just also remembered, another ADHD moment. Add Uma Musume to my what I'm playing. This is
gonna be. Luna's gonna occasionally be like, "Oh, also by the way."
Yeah. Also by the way, I also forgot this thing. I think it goes without saying. If you look at my profile picture, for the server at the moment.
Would you like to explain it for the people who don't know what the fuck that is?
No, I don't have to.
Because I will explain mine whenever I get a chance to. I will explain mine in a bit.
Everyone knows what Uma Musume Pretty Derby is at this point. No, you've seen Northern Lion on your timeline. Honestly, talking about it.
That's true, but
you've been forced to learn about it.
It just looks like from you.
Yeah. Hold up. Do you want to know? You want to know? It's tragic. So my PC playtime is 46.4 hours at this point. That's not including also having it open on my phone while I play Dead by Daylight and in between matches, and just playing it. I have a problem. Okay. I like my horse girls.
Hey,
it's very fun.
Hey, I get it.
Yeah.
Why does everything you say just taken out of context? Just like, I gotta say it like that.
I don't know. But I guess the side tangent that I will add to that, I tried playing the Persona 5 gacha.
The other one.
Right before I hopped on Uma Musume. It was ass. I literally, you look at my playtime, I have 20 minutes. That's how fast it was, where I was like, yeah, I've played Persona 5 before, and this just feels like that, but as a gacha. So I uninstalled it, and right now removed from my account on Steam because I don't need that. I'm never playing that again. And then I was like, oh, let me download Uma Musume. This horse girl game. Everybody's hyping it up. Maybe it'll be fun. And that was I did it for a slight bit, and then once again, time being a circle, I am once again into horse girls, in the 2010s.
The more things change, the more you get a jar.
Okay.
No, we're not doing that.
I'll leave that alone.
Okay. Wait.
Will not explain myself.
You see, the funny part is they put the My Little Pony in the jar, and
we'll leave it there. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna change topic slightly, but if you gotta keep going on about your backlog, feel free.
Fuck Keeg's backlog. Go ahead, Isaac.
No. No, actually, no. I feel like he has more to say.
Yeah, I feel like he does too.
Well,
but that doesn't really matter. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. Go on, Keeg. Go on.
Dwayne Johnson. It doesn't matter. I don't think I told you guys this ever. Maybe I did, but I may also have a DLC backlog.
What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean a DLC backlog?
So you beat the game and then years later you play the DLC? Because I think you brought this up before.
Maybe I did. To clarify,
well, not on this show.
I think you alluded to this somehow. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a list. I have a list of games. That's the backlog. I plan on playing through all of them, hopefully within the next couple of years. The issue now is that throughout the time that I've been playing the games on the backlog, and then also prior to it, I've been buying like DLC add-ons for other games that aren't on my backlog. So I think literally in 2020, I bought the DLC for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Never played it.
Yes, that's what I'm talking. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Because I know you. Because I was talking about it was because it has important shit for like Cassandra or whatever, and and you're like, and I was like, oh, it's in the DLC. I was like, I'll play that later, and I'm like, what? Never got around to it.
Oh god. I actually still have Assassin's Creed Odyssey installed on my Xbox.
Oh my god, isn't that like 200 gigabytes? Why the fuck would you leave that installed?
Nah, I think Valhalla is 200
It's 105 gigs.
Oh my god. Good heavens.
Yeah. But I also have like the Fallout 3 DLC and the Fallout New Vegas DLC, two of them, a couple of Fallout New Vegas DLCs that I like bought and just never played. I think there's like a few other like DLCs that I've owned and have access to that I would like intend on wanting to play at some point. And so that's also something else that I need to do. I kind of feel like I'm on a fucking journey. And you know what I'm going to do when all is said and done? You want to know what I genuinely
You're going to make sure you get buried with the games like when you die?
God no. No, you want to know what I do when I'm like when I'm Thanos and I just snapped and like half the universe is destroyed and I just go back to my planet home and I like sit down and relax. You want to know what I'd play? I just want to sit down and play some Fallout 76.
Oh my god.
You should make that No Man's Sky instead.
I should make it No Man's Sky instead.
Yeah, you should. That game is so fucking... I love it because every time I come back to it, it's like a separate game. Like, it feels like playing it for the first time, almost.
Yeah, I mean, because you pretty much are.
Yeah.
Like, they just keep updating the game so often.
Which is awesome.
Then, every planet is a mystery. Yeah. You don't know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it is I have this monkey on my back and I'm trying to get rid of it and it just won't quit. It's like chlamydia.
Nice.
Well,
you want to move on to another area of discussion? You know what's funny? The fact that we do like the ideas like video games, movies, TV show, and all that shit. I do not take like half of those things in because you have to pull me to like sit down to watch something. Which makes it slightly funnier.
So I decided to reread like two comics that I read I reread one and then I finished another one that I actually like started like years ago, right?
Nice.
So one of them is a comic called Vision. That's why my profile thing right now is Vision and a Hotep. It's essentially
also because
Vision.
You're racist, that's why.
That's true, yeah.
See, the joke is if you can't tell, Isaac is black. That's the joke. So he's not racist.
I feel like you shouldn't have to explain it. I feel like you just fucked it by explaining it.
I think it's funnier. I think it's
fucked that you explained it.
I think it is slightly funnier.
You shot it out back like Lassie. And then went back again and shot it to make sure it was dead.
No, it's funnier. It's funnier, you see, because I explained the joke when the joke was there. You know, for those that didn't get it, they now get it, and for those that did get it, they now laugh that I explained it. Much like how I'm explaining right now my explanation.
So, the book, it's a 6-issue miniseries. It's written by Tom King, excellent writer, and it's about Vision, you know, the character Vision, who's a synthezoid.
No, who's Vision?
And
I don't know that guy.
Yeah. So, how much of an explanation do you want? I'll fucking go into it, Luna. I'll fucking. I'll take up the time.
I don't know. I know.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. So
Fair.
Essentially, Vision, who by the way hasn't been with Scarlet Witch for like it's been like 20 years, by the way. He's like, you know what? I've been a superhero for so long. I want to start a family. So he just makes a family. So it's him, his wife, his 2 kids, a son and a daughter, and a dog. And
so like, if his wife stops loving him, can he just make a new one? Like if the love stops kindling, he's like, well, okay, and then he like breaks her down and recycles her and makes a new one.
That doesn't happen. Because.
But what if it did?
She dies horribly.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. So it doesn't happen. Sorry. I don't know if you guys probably weren't gonna read it. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I won't get too much into it, but like, just keep in mind, if you keep up with anything, you know that only Vivian, the girl, is the only other Vision character around. So, but it's about Vision's like, oh, I'm gonna start a family, but he's a robot, he's a synthezoid, so he doesn't really know how things are. So he just assumes he goes to work, comes home, family's at home, you know? Like, they don't even have, like, their like, furniture is in, like, weird spots. Like, they don't have... Their pictures are just, like, pictures of random items. Because they're trying to portray that they're human. You know? He sends the kids to school, but, like, they're weird, like, android kids. And, like, everyone around them is like, oh, this is really weird. And even, like, other superheroes are like, oh, this is kind of weird. But it's an excellent comic. I think it won an Eisner. I'll have to double check on that. And it's kind of like the basis behind WandaVision slightly. You know, everyone's favorite show because, you know, Scarlet Witch fans love Scarlet Witch. It's an interesting thing where, like, I slightly got humbled with that show.
What do you mean?
Because it's
humbled?
like... Yeah, so because like you're watching it constantly, you're just like, oh, they brought this up. Oh, it's like, oh, their neighbor's Agatha. It's like, oh, is that Agatha Harkness, like the lady who trained like Scarlet Witch to use her magic and stuff like that? It's like, oh, people are alluding that, oh, Mephisto might be involved and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, this is yes, yeah. So yeah, I was like, okay, this like, there's a lot of theories of what's going on and stuff like that. This is really good. And it ended up being kind of none of that. So I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it.
That spawned 1,000 conspiracy theories.
Yeah, also it's like, it justified a lot of Scarlet Witch fans for people and stuff like that. So like, but like, I thought it was going a different direction because of like what I know about comics and stuff like that. And I thought it was going to be like, okay, this could be something that could be really interesting. And then it ended up it didn't do any of that. And like, the show's good, don't get me wrong. But like, you know, kind of like, maybe I shouldn't think too much. You know, because I'm going to end up setting myself up for disappointment. But, yeah, if you want, you know, if you really want to know why, like, Wanda's evil in Doctor Strange 2, watch the show. If you don't, you know.
I had like a vague understanding before watching it. I was like, oh, well, she had a family, but then she lost it. And everybody was talking about how, no, it's not ethically okay to brainwash an entire town to have a family. That's actually very unethical. Why did you do that, Wanda?
The movie does a good job of like being like, oh, this is why. Like, it's just like, I mean, granted, it's in like one conversation, but it's like, oh, like, okay, like, thanks. Appreciate that. The other one is a Wolverine miniseries. I believe it's called Jungle Adventure or The Jungle Adventure. It's written by, I think, Walt Simonson and drawn by Mike Mignola, the guy who draws Hellboy.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's Wolverine going. He ends up in the Savage Land. Do you know what the Savage Land is?
No idea.
Keeg,
I do
Luna?
not.
Okay. So essentially, in Antarctica, there is a section, I believe it's on the South Pole, where there's actually no snow or ice or anything like that. It's actually just like a lush jungle area where there's like dinosaurs and tribals and stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So
if you say so.
So yeah. So he goes there because of some it's kind of like a hand wave explanation of why he's there. But like he goes there and kind of like becomes the chief of a tribe.
Oh.
Yeah. He like beats the chieftain, and then like it turns out the chieftain's like a sexy lady. And he just goes through the motions. He's trying to figure out what's going on. Turns out Apocalypse is there, and he's like the main villain of the story. And at the end of the story, Wolverine just leaves, even though he just like took over a tribe, had sex with the chieftain, and then just kind of like gave her a thumbs up and left. And it turns out he also and at the end of the story, it revealed that he has a son with the woman. And we never see that baby again.
Nice. Maybe maybe the baby will come back up in like an issue later that will never be written because everybody forgot it happened.
Yes, because this happened like 20 years ago. And like sliding time scale, that kid is probably like 3 or 4. So we're not seeing that kid. Unless it's like trust, they definitely forgot. It doesn't matter. He's got the 3 kids that matter. So, sorry, Lestra, whatever his name is.
That's unfortunate.
But like and I was originally looking for an image of Apocalypse and a Hotep and use that fucking as my profile thing, because at least he's African, kind of. But whatever. But that's pretty much like comic wise I've been doing, because I'm a big comic person. If you couldn't tell at this point, so I was like, all right, this is what I've been doing. This is what I've been reading. I'm gonna use this show. I'm just saying this now to read a lot more, because I've been kind of lacking the past couple months.
I feel that.
So
are you meaning reading in general or just your comics? Just for your comics.
I kind of have a backlog of comics. I won't really get into it, but like I do have a backlog of comics. So I'm like, and I'll be honest, I have to read Chainsaw Man. So
yes, because I went up.
I gotta watch it, but I gotta get to it before that movie. So.
I went up to meet this guy for his wedding, to be there, right? And he's like, I'm like, I haven't got you a wedding gift yet. Before that, I was like, Isaac, it sucks because like I want to get you a wedding gift, but like I don't know what something like you and your wife could use. And he's like, oh no, she said it's fine, just get me something. And I was like, oh well, if you say so. So I bought him which I also own, the collector's box for Chainsaw Man, which that's a funny segue because the thing that I've been reading most recently is Chainsaw Man, because it is a weekly thing, except this week. This is a break week, so I didn't get anything. This morning, this Tuesday, which that's what's funny now. Whenever we do the show, I will have read the new Chainsaw Man chapter like before that, and I'll literally just be there, and I'll be like, okay, well, here's what happened. I was pretty excited. I'm not gonna talk about what happened. Isaac does need to read it, but let me tell you, the most recent chapter was insane. I'm hoping when you start reading it, you just keep reading it. Like, you don't read up to the point for the movie. I hope you just read the damn thing, because it is just that good.
Well, what volume does that happen? Or does the movie happen?
The new thing? The movie?
Yeah. Because I have up to 11. Here.
Yeah, I know that. You can read it online, and then Viz lets you...
Yeah.
If you go to Viz's site, you get to read the, like, 3 newest chapters just for free. Just outright. The movie starts... Oh, their site actually breaks it down by volume. I think that movie starts in volume 6. Well, the one that you have is all of part 1. You have all of part 1. But I think the movie... Yeah, the movie should be up to chapter 52 in volume 6. And then, like, the chapters after that is, like, the next couple arcs.
Yeah.
Because Chainsaw Man's arcs are very weird because they're extremely short, and, like, a half percent of the time I don't even call them an arc.
Okay.
Yeah. Which sucks, because Chainsaw Man is something that I love to recommend to people, but if you only, like, watch that first season of the anime, it kind of feels like a stereotypical, like, shonen, which is intentional. It's supposed to kind of bait you into that, and then it changes drastically past that point, which is epic, but then makes it very hard to recommend. And also, some people classify it as, like, gooner content, which, like, I understand where that concept comes from, but if you actually, like, read it or, like, watch it, you can very much tell, like, that is not the case. There's a lot of moving pieces, especially if you've read up to, like, this part, and, like, the most recent stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's very, very good.
Okay. Keeg, you been reading anything? Might as well get to, I guess, reading while we're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just warn you guys ahead of time.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I'm reading, and then I may have to eschew myself away.
Yeah.
And leave the rest of the podcast to the two of you.
Oh, you just want to leave it to the two of us? That's fine.
Yeah. Yes. I'm still kind of reading like 3 books at a time. A little bit of a history buff kind of guy, especially like the 1900s. Typically like anything focusing around like the Cold War. Vietnam really tickles my fancy.
Yeah, I like Call of Duty Black Ops 1 too.
Yeah. What, 1, 2? Black Ops 12?
Yep.
Oh, that'll be out in a few years.
Yeah. I mean, 7's already dropping this year, you know.
Yeah, just give it a...
That actually was like a guttural punch. 7 is dropping this year. In theory, 4 more Black Ops games, and we will be to Black Ops 12. Continue, though.
And at this rate, I also have like an affinity towards World War One. So I'm reading a biography focused on the First World War. I'm rereading the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and also like rewatching the movies alongside it. I am like pages away from finishing up the Two Towers, and then I'm reading a fucking behemoth of a book that is over 1,300 pages long, written by Brandon Sanderson of the Cosmere universe. I'm reading the second book of the Stormlight Archive, Words of Radiance, and I'm halfway through, roughly, at 600 pages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's huge. I'm enjoying it. It's good. It's very dense, but it's also very nice.
I'll be honest with you. I thought you were gonna say like it was written by Jesus and it's the Bible, because I'm pretty sure the Bible is that many pages.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh man.
We're watching the Bible right now.
We're watching the Bible.
Yeah, you are watching the Bible.
It's a joke.
The Word of God.
Isaac and I and some other friends are watching Evangelion right now. But continue, Keegan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I'm like legit reading 3 books at a time.
Oh, did you put House of Leaves on the back burner?
Yeah, the House of Leaves is on the back burner.
You started reading it and you saw what I meant, right? Like, it is really dense.
Well, it's not it's dense. It's just the fact that like I think 3 books is my threshold, which admittedly, let's be that that should be a good threshold. I feel like if I were to read 4 or 5 books, that is kind of like impossible. That's kind of psychotic. But yes, I do technically have House of Leaves and then Blood
I need to
Meridian.
get back to reading it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think what I plan on doing once I finish the Return of the King. I also currently own all 15 books of the Wheel of Time. So I'm gonna pick up the Wheel of Time. Totally not gonna regret it.
We should make Keeg read Horus Heresy, because like it finally get him into Warhammer, and like he'd have like how many books?
Okay, I'll be honest with you. That shit just ended. I think. At least like it has like. I mean, they're gonna.
It's 63 books.
The Horus Heresy series is the 30 books. Yeah. It's Warhammer 40K, technically the 30K.
2006 to 2024. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep.
How many books did they write in a year? 5?
Well, it was like multiple authors, I believe.
It's multiple authors. Yeah. They just got to the conclusion of the Siege of Terra, which was like the last like event of the Horus Heresy. But like it's a galaxy spanning story about the Primarch's the Emperor's favorite son who betrayed his father and took like a couple other legions with him and just like ravaged through the galaxy to usurp his father for reasons. And it's kind of like the main setup of why things are really shitty for humanity in 40K, even though things are really shitty already.
Yeah, because this takes place in the 31st millennium, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's 10,000 years before what we got now.
Yes. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Enjoy. I'm so sorry, Luna, but I'm.
Oh no, it's fine. We had like a bunch of technical things, so like at least I'm glad you're okay with Isaac and I continuing.
Thank you. Of course, Luna. What are you reading?
Well, I was, Chainsaw Man was one. Oh my god, he did that thing. He did that thing that he does. You know what? It's funny. But yeah, no. To actually answer the question, Chainsaw Man is one of them. I need to catch up. I think on like 2 chapters of Berserk, and
yes, I am one behind on Berserk.
I started House of Leaves. I did. Yep. I really like the book. It is one of those things that is just very interesting and fascinating, but like I just have not found the time to read it. And then aside from that, I have hold up, let me get up. Okay. I had to double check what the title is. I had this hardback Cthulhu, the complete collection. Not Cthulhu. What the fuck? H.P. Lovecraft's Complete Fiction in like a hardback format. It's a really cool book. I do want to get around to reading that at some point because it is very cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess to go to TV shows, we're watching Evangelion again.
Yes.
Yeah.
We Luna convinced a few of our friends to watch
our non-weeb friends. Well, one of our friends is into mecha, and he just hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
He's a big Gundam guy.
Yeah, and I'm not really an anime manga person, so like I'm like below surface level, I guess. But like, we started watching Ava. It's like again, yes.
Yeah, for the two of us.
Multiple times, yeah. So we're just kind of going through it. We'll get through the whole series, then the movies, all of them.
I personally am trying to pace it out. What had happened was, 2 of our other friends that is in the group that is watching it, we watched Twin Peaks, which was phenomenal. The hype behind Twin Peaks is well deserved. And after watching that, I'm like, one of our buddies really loves it. He loves a lot of Lynch's work. And I'm like, okay, and he loves going on hikes. So I recommend him Death Stranding, right? And guy cannot get into it. He's like, this is just fucking weird. I can't do it, dog. And I'm like, okay, well, all right. He's trying. He's trying. And
He
then
has to get past. Once he gets to the boat, it gets better.
yeah,
He
yeah,
has to.
yeah.
He can do it. He can do it.
And then he's wanting I wanted to show him Evangelion because nothing else has ever given me the satisfaction that Twin Peaks did after watching it and as watching it. And the closest thing that I could like consider. 1 second. Sorry, I had to burp. Closest thing I could consider was Evangelion. That shit rots my brain to this day. I love that show. I love the movies. I love everything. I still technically need to read the mangas that I own physically. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I mean, he's kind of not exactly too into it because he's just not into anime like that, which kind of sucks because it means that he's kind of writing that off kind of as like, well, it's just kind of feeling an anime. And I'm like, this show is very subtle and you kind of need to pay attention almost at all times for like every bit of information. And he's like, oh yeah, well, and I'm like, oh no. But other than that, I'm not really watching any shows at the moment.
I'll be honest with you, neither am I.
Yeah.
I don't watch shows. It's like once something comes out that I'm interested in, I'll watch it, but like that's not really the case right now. So I'm just kind of,
feel that. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. I did start Uma Musume's show. And I really liked it. It's really nice.
This horse game is fucking taking over your life.
Yes. I'm fine with that. But I did start the anime for that. I watched like the first episode. I was like, I'm sold. This is peak. And I want to say there was some anime. Oh, we started Devilman Crybaby, which we need to finish that. If anything, maybe the show is like a good reason for us to go back.
Months ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. You know what? Fuck it. We should just fucking.
Yeah.
We should just fucking sit down, lock in, and fucking watch it.
Yeah, right. And other than that, let's see. Yeah, no. We've watched some movies though. I technically do that.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Always Sunny. I'm watching Always Sunny with one of our friends. I don't remember what season we're on. I couldn't tell you to save my life. Funny show. I've been enjoying it. But yeah, movies. We watched a few. One was Terrifier 3.
Yep.
Which
we thought was okay.
Yeah, we both had the. I don't understand how the fuck everybody's like, you don't get it. When you watch Terrifier 3, you're gonna shit your pants, you're gonna cum, you're gonna piss, you're gonna vomit, you're gonna spit a little after you vomit, which is just kind of normal. I don't really know why they pointed that out.
Yeah.
And it was okay.
We it was yeah. I mean, you get what you bargained for, I guess, but like, or whatever.
I think they should have made Terrifier 1. They should have left it there. Never touched it again.
No franchises.
The story, honestly, one is like peak slasher, right? Not gonna lie, it is. I will give it that. And then you watch like 2, and you're like, okay, yeah, the story here is kind of something. All right. That scene where the girl got skinned and bleached went on a little longer than needed. And I'm not saying that as someone that's like, I'm super disgusted. I'm more saying that as someone that's like, this felt like it was trying really hard.
Yeah.
And by the third movie, the comedy of Art the Clown himself is kind of like, I'm just kind of like, yeah, he's doing his thing, you know?
Yeah, see, the thing about the third movie is like, yeah, exactly. It's just kind of like, it's just him killing,
Yeah, he does something.
Him running on anime time, killing things. And like, I think for me, the most effective kill in that movie, it was probably the one he shoots the guy at the bar.
Yeah.
Or the bomb at the mall with the kids.
And that is like that is so comical. I remember you can ask Isaac. I kept pausing. I'm like, how? Like, how do you get it? Because he has kids. I'm like, Isaac, would you let your children go up to this fucking guy? Right? Which I get it. It's a horror movie, right? There's a level of you push things about. And me, I'm someone that I can do that. I will watch anime. Like, here's how I go about any fictional thing. I boot it up, I watch it, or I play it, and I accept the fact that, well, the way that this world works is laid out to me and it makes sense. But, like,
yeah,
I could do that with Terrifier 1 because it was like an isolated 3 or 4 people. Okay, very, very easy to do. Very easy to do that with, believe it or not. Then Terrifier 2 kind of ramps it up, and I could kind of, like, disregard it. I'm like, these are still individual people that he's interacting with, in some of the, like, local, like, out in the open public places. He kind of is like, oh, he's in a costume shop. So, like, okay, he wouldn't be out of the ordinary and stuff like that. But motherfucker, when we get to the Christmas movie where he goes to the fucking mall bloodied up from like killing 4 people at a bar and just looking like, it is also a rule of this world that Art the Clown smells horrendous as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I'm just supposed to say, well, but he's doing funny stuff at the mall. And like, I think I literally said, like, the beginning happened, they kind of interacted with toys. I'm like, there's bombs in those. Like, I just threw it out. And it's like, oh, yep, there's bombs in those. Haha. And so I'm like, all right, fucking sure. Okay. The opening I wasn't really too impressed with. He's just murdering people in their home. I've seen this before. I'm not really like blown away. Once you watch a horror movie and you watch people chop someone up, you're kind of like, yeah, I've seen that. It's something I've seen.
If you're a big gore fiend, like I'm, I guess I don't want to say I'm desensitized to the gore, but like, I'm not like a big gore fiend, I won't watch a specific movie because I hear it's bloody. So yeah, I'm not hunting for it. If it's there,
that's what I
cool.
liked about the first. I was like blown away, and that's what I like about like the original Thing and stuff, like the prosthetics, the practical effects. I like that. I think that is cool. I will like I will come out and be like, wow, that is really cool. Look at that. And like talk about how good it is. But like, I'm just like, it's a Terrifier movie at this point. And like, that's coming from someone, I do have a soft spot in my heart for Freddy Krueger and not Friday the 13th. Oops, wrong series. Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm a fake fan. Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, except for pedophile remake one. I don't like that. I know it can be insinuated from the original stuff, but, it's insinuated. I can ignore it and just say he's funny and enjoy that. But, I was talking about, like, that movie kind of, like, it would just start adding stuff because it's like, this is fucked. But the magic of, like, say, that movie is the fact of, like, well, it's in a dream, so you can do a lot of stuff. Even, like, Hellraiser has, like, a lot of, like, crazy stuff that, like, because of it being like kind of a different like world realm thing, I've barely touched Hellraiser, so I'm kind of speaking out my ass there. But to my understanding, that's in like a separate like realm with half of those movies. It's kind of like in hell.
It's like it's a place called the Labyrinth or whatever, or Labyrinthium. But like it's not. Most of it happens on Earth, but like the second movie, they definitely go there.
Yeah, but because they are like these like weird, it kind of all revolves around like something else that is like of a greater nature. It's fine. At this point, I don't know if Art the Clown's a demon. I think he is. There's a woman that said she was a demon, and I think that insinuated that he was a demon as well. But it kind of
what's weird is because she's a survivor girl from the first movie, so like now she's a demon.
Yeah, because she's been possessed. That's why she's still living.
Yeah, I don't. I think personally, like I think they.
Wait, wait, hold up. It just occurred to me. So at the beginning of that movie, they break out and leave, and then it's like, hey, there's a big time span that goes by that. But like, it's not even that big of a time span, right? Because like, I mean, the girl's little brother goes to like college
now
now,
in college,
but he was like he was like a freshman, or maybe he's a middle schooler.
He looked like a fucking middle schooler. He looked like an 8th grader, but maybe he was a freshman. Maybe he's supposed to be a freshman. I don't know.
Didn't
they go to recess?
Maybe not then. I don't even fucking know. See, that the point that I'm even having to like ask these questions and be like, was it enough? Like, also, how is she still kind of younger? Because she looks like she should, which this could just be the actor and stuff like that.
I think it
but like
might just
she
be
looks
the
like
actress.
she's in her 20s. But like, should I be assuming she's in her 30s or something like that? But then also, how is her like uncle and like aunt looking pretty young as well? Which I mean that can happen too. But like, there's like a lack of cohesion in the plot, and because of that, I'm just like, yeah, this isn't really good.
See, what I think they should do, and like like I said, this is gonna sound weird. They should either Art kills every single character in each movie and then he moves on.
Yeah.
Like there's no final girl, final boy, whatever. Everyone moves on. He just kills everyone. Or there is a final girl or final survivor, and at the beginning of the next movie, he kills that person. And then it's just
he doesn't even do that. He can just move on. Like in general.
I guess he could just move on. If he gets defeated, then he's just like, oh well, I lost. I got bested. I'm not bothering.
Yeah, because it's like the first movie had the final girl, and then she became like possessed by a demonic entity, which we didn't know until the third movie, and we kind of just thought she was crazy in the second one, but at the end it was like, no, she's not, lol. And then it's like, then there's also the little girl clown that's like in his head in the second one, but just does not show up ever again in the third.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Shit. See, I don't see. Yeah, I just kind of like. I just watched that movie for like the kills.
Like exactly.
Not a gore fiend, but I was just like, you watch these movies for the kills, but if you start thinking about it, then it just kind of slowly falls apart.
That's to some extent what
slightly, but
I think Final Destination as movies. Those movies are really fucking ass, right? But like, it's the creativity of the things that happen. Because we watched the newest Final Destination. It was funny. My mom asked what I thought about it. And I was like, we started like cackling because it was like the penny, and then she was like, wow, you guys are messed up. And I was like, no, that's not why. I was like, it's just the absurdity that like this penny has been there for all of these events, and like at the end it was like just it is comical, right? It's not like here's the surprise. It's like are you fucking kidding me? That penny was tied to every event that ever happened in all the Final Destination movies, and all the Final Destination movies had to happen because, like, one event that happened only foretold in this movie, and the penny was there for everything else. Like, actually. Yeah. What? That is crazy. But it's funny. Yeah. And it's, like, creative.
Yeah.
With, like, some of the things that it does. And, like, even same with, like, Saw, right? Like, those movies are, besides the, like, visual effect decisions, or the cinematography decisions is what I more meant, and the writing decisions, those movies have, like, a creativity of, like, oh, well, here's this, like, thingamajig, and it kills these people, and you're just sitting there, like, baffled at how absurd it is.
Yeah.
And, like, I like those, but, like, it's weird because the way people talk about Art the Clown and Terrifier, it's like, you would expect all these movies to be, like, so goated, but it's not. And then what's insane is when you meet someone that, like, does only like higher forms of art, and then they love that, like, it's like, I don't like any slasher movies, but I love this one. It's like, why? it perplexes me. Like, I get baffled. I'm not like calling like I'm not even saying like, oh, that's stupid. I'm just like, I'm amazed at like the concept of that, you know?
Yeah.
And like there's a lot of people there because like I mean Terrifier is very what's the word I'm looking for? Makes a lot of money.
It is a box office hit. It's a blockbuster.
Sure. Let's go with that.
It definitely makes
profitable.
more than it's
profitable.
Look at us.
Yeah.
It definitely makes more than its budget because the budgets are like really cheap.
Yeah.
These movies are really cheap to make. I'm surprised they're not Blumhouse movies.
Real.
They're really cheap to make, and they make millions of dollars. They make their budget back like halfway through they make their budget back in the premiere, probably. Yeah. So they it just kind of
that is cool. It is like independent and stuff like that. That
is
what I like about
it. Truly good on them for like
also the guy that plays Art
money.
Clearly has fun doing his job, and like that's cool. Yeah. I can't sit there and like gloat about how amazing this movie is because it's just like I'm not really impressed. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I've been so desensitized by all the fucked up shit I saw in my childhood on the internet and all the like fucked up games I've played and the fucked up like movies and TV shows I've watched before. But I don't think that's the case.
I think for me it's because it's not realistic violence. Like it's violent, of course, but it's not like and then, I'm not to say people don't saw people from crotch to head, this happens, of course, but it's not like real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think.
Yeah, like he doesn't do anything heinous specifically to a person. Like he doesn't like sexually assault someone. Yeah. He doesn't. I mean, argument for the first movie, but like, he doesn't do something like real. That's why the kid killing one or the bombing at the mall was more real. And that's why it was more effective to me because it's like that's a real thing. So
but like also not
like it's
really.
A silly scenario because I mean like people I you know what I mean though, like it's not like he like killed all those kids with a fire axe or something. It's not like he just started stabbing children. Like he blew them up. Like mall bombings happen. I mean, maybe not so much right now because malls are dying.
Yeah.
But
well, like that's more what I mean is like even with that, it's okay. Plane hijackings. Hold up, hear me out. I have something here.
Okay.
Plane hijackings happen. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Right. It's happened before. They kind of happen. But then when Call of Duty, when trying to get its like angst back, does like what was it, Modern Warfare 2, I think, where like at the end with 4, I think, or maybe 2, like teases this. They like tease this plane's getting hijacked. But then you watch the cutscene and how they make a gun out of like 3D printing and shit, and it's so like, no, you're not doing that. Now, of course, with that example, those games at that point were trying to be more realistic in regards to the things that they do. But
do you mean Modern Warfare 2 2022?
Yes, I'm meaning the remake ones. But like even No Russian as a concept is very silly in regards to the fact of it's like, well, the States did this because they had an inside man, and it's like, okay, this is a CIA operative that was working with Makarov. If anything, I feel like you could have like checked the camera footage, and Makarov is also known across the world as like just this like giga terrorist, like giga ultra terrorist. So like why didn't Russia check the cams and be like, oh, that's what it was, they were trying to like do this? And also because it's almost canonical that like that character does not unload. Like it's not like me when I was like fucking 9 or whatever the fuck playing Modern Warfare 2. They don't just like, well, all my friends, all the other guys are shooting civilians and just like mag dump on them and shoot anyone moving. That's not the case. Like I want to say it's like canonical that you weren't really like that character wasn't really shooting there.
I'm sorry, we like slightly lost the plot.
Yeah, no, the plot is like to go back to the bombing with like the mall. It's like, yeah, that happens, but even the way that it's done in that, it's not like it's how the fuck did he put I'm pretty sure the toy that the kid was playing with, like a toy robot. How the fuck did he put a bomb that explosive in there?
Wasn't it that one kid opened the box and then that was the explosion?
Oh, maybe it was. Okay.
I think it was that blonde kid opened the box, and then when he opened the box, it triggered the explosion. I don't think it was all in the toy. He opened the box. I guess it's like, yeah, it's like a realistic situation, but like it is still over the top, you know.
But also, like those kids shouldn't have been there because like their parents should have been like,
yeah, because the clown, yeah.
But
okay, because when you brought up Modern Warfare 2 2022, I thought you were talking about how like how that scene plays out when she gets the bomb strapped on her chest in the plane, even though there was gunfire happening on the plane before, but everyone's calm when she gets the bomb strapped to her chest. You know what I mean?
See, I don't remember. I didn't play Modern Warfare 2 or 3.
Yeah, so basically what happens is Makarov does the whole like 3D printed gun part thing or whatever, and one of the Middle Eastern group like freedom fighters is on the plane, like she's a former member or whatever. So he manages to orchestrate a situation where she gets into a gunfight on the plane with like air marshals and stuff like that. And she goes up to a cabin up ahead, gets jumped by Makarov, gets a bomb strapped to her chest, and then pushed into a hallway with a bunch of other passengers, throws the phone with the detonator signal on it down the aisle as they jump out of the plane, and then the plane blows up because she has a bomb, of course. But that scene is weird because everyone's really calm because they happen to fire guns in the plane, even though like it's a gun, so you would know that like gunfire was going off in the plane.
Gunfire is extremely loud. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure it's like now those shots are hitting the plane cabin and they're depressurizing the plane.
Yes, and also Makarov and his friends open the door, so the plane's already depressurized anyway. But like the passengers are really, it's like they wanted to do no Russian, but they didn't want to do no Russian.
So they had to like that's come exactly up with a crazy, what that was.
Yeah, so they wanted to come up with a realistic scenario that could happen, but it's over the top and kind of doesn't make sense.
Which sucks because it's like Terrifier 2, or it's like Terrifier 2 as in TOO.
Yeah.
Because the first Modern Warfare does do this like segment where you play as a child and you're like in like an area, you're playing as like, what is it, Farah or whatever the fuck, and you're getting like a flashback to her when she was a kid, and that shit is like pretty brutal and like pretty realistic to some extent, and like sad.
Where you have to fight that Russian dude with a knife,
and it's like gas. But also before that, you're in the rubble and your mom is like crushed and dying in front of you. Yeah.
Or you have to like grab a pistol and kill some people, but the recoil like sends you flying back every time you fire.
Yeah, because you're a child. Yeah.
Because you're a child.
But like at the same time, like that hits home and feels like it's like doing some service and justice to it. This was like, what if we didn't know Russian, but it was like 9/11? But like also not like 9/11, because if it was 9/11, it'd be way too far. And we would get shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. You feel like you're trying really hard.
Yeah. What other? Any other movies you want to talk about that?
We watched. What was that?
We watched a lot of
stuff. Indonesian thing we watched.
Oh, The Night Comes for Us. That action.
That was pretty fun.
Indonesian action movie. It was fun. Yeah, it's a fun movie. It's just a big action movie. You know, with some downtime in the middle, but you know, you're just there to see people kick and punch each other.
There were some cool lesbians, and that was pretty epic.
And cool lesbians. Yep. Yeah.
Just some like
very violent.
Then there was that like cool violent, woman that was like a operative of some thing, and she was pretty cool.
Triad, yeah. There's a 10 to 15 minute fight scene at the very end of the movie that's just kind of like nonstop.
Yeah.
It's also really silly too.
A little bit.
Like when he punches that steel beam.
It was a fun movie. I liked it.
It's a fun movie. It's very fun. Yeah.
I can't really give you any like deeper, any deeper thing. A lot of action movies like that are action movies.
Especially like foreign ones, you know.
We watched Sucker Punch a while back, me for the first time, which I remembered as a kid when that movie was coming out. It looked so cool, and I wanted to go see it, but I didn't. And and then we watched it, and like it felt like there's like three. It was a movie that ended 3/5 of the way beforehand, but kept going and kind of added more, and it kind of didn't need to.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, as a quick going back, a note I wanted to add about Terrifier 3. The other thing, it feels like a half hour of that movie got cut.
Yeah.
And just skipped.
Yeah, because it's like, because the brother and the uncle are dead now.
Yeah,
but
it skips like a whole lot. I feel
it got to the point where I thought it was just a ruse. Like I thought it was like, oh, I killed them, ha ha. But it's like, oh wait, they actually killed them. Oh, yeah. I thought, exactly. I thought it was like a nightmare, or like she's like, I actually killed this nerdy kid with glasses, but it wasn't the, But no, like they actually died.
Yeah. And yeah, but I will say also, as the final note on Terrifier 3, by the end scene of that movie, I did understand why it probably grossed out a lot of people, and I was like, okay, well, this makes more sense than the rest of this movie. Why someone would piss, shit, vomit, and cum and spit.
You gotta love the ADHD because we moved on to like 2 other movies, just like wait.
Exactly.
Wait.
That's what I'll do. I'll go to a doctor and I'll be like, here's a podcast I did. Watch it, just listen to me. And you can tell me if I need to be on medication, and they'll be like, "Holy shit!"
We're gonna add timestamps to the moments where Luna goes back.
No, it won't even be timestamps. They'll be like, "Listen to this podcast." But like, Sucker Punch was a movie. Back to that. What else have we watched?
We both watched Superman. Keeg and I watched Fantastic Four.
Oh my god.
Well, I would like to wait. Yeah, I would like to wait to talk about that.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I want. Yeah. Keegan watched it too.
Because I never heard what Keeg said. I'm pretty sure he watched it.
I loved that movie. The movie was so.
I know
good.
we both saw Fantastic Four, but
I am a Superman hater, right? I will admit, I will come forward. Superman.
Yeah.
But like, I loved that movie.
Luna's a Goku fan. Yeah, she hates Superman.
Okay. No, that is not the full reason why, but
it's good. It's good. It's good. I've had time to think about it. But I'll definitely save that.
Okay, well, you save that.
Not trying to allude to anything. Not saying like I hated it, but like it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Really
we should wait when Keegan's here, which is why I'm not talking in detail. I'm just like, I loved that movie. Even though there's like a segment at the end when we talk about it that I had to get up and go to the bathroom because let me tell you, type 1 diabetes. Oh boy, that in theaters sucks because you will drink your drink. And then you don't want to get up. You want to watch the movie. And then if you don't do that, by the end of the movie, when you stand up, it will hurt and you will be running to the bathroom. And that fucking sucks. Like, fully. It really sucks.
Yeah, I just thug it out and go pee before and then go pee after.
I pee before and then I drink the soda and yeah.
Oh, that's my thing too. I usually don't get anything when I go to theaters. Like maybe I'll get popcorn, but I'm like, I don't need a snack or water.
I get like those
like
little
that.
mini Kit Kats, and then I dose the full insulin for it, and I eat them, and the movie hasn't started yet.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. Yeah, it's like I get popcorn if like my wife wants to get popcorn too, or whoever I'm with. But like
my grandmother
I'm not usually
popcorn.
Like, I'm usually not like I need a snack,
Yeah.
But
I would say the same thing if I had like a wife and I went to the movies. I would be like, I don't need a snack, and then I would look over at her, and then I'd give her like the little eyes, and she'd be like, "Shut the fuck up, bitch."
That's your fantasy. What if she's not like that?
She probably wouldn't be like that. I'm more being like in jest. I'd be like, I don't need a snack. I have you. She would probably be like, oh, it'd be cute. It'd be gay.
They should tell you to shut the fuck up. And you start an argument in the theater, and people will take pictures and videos, and they vomit or something.
Yeah, that could happen too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't really.
Anything else you wanna?
Yeah. Is there anything else, or maybe this is the like wrap it up part of the show?
Yeah, this might be. Yeah, this.
Which is fine. You know, I will say for those of you that have sat through, why the fuck I turned my chair to the left, put my hand out like I was pointing to an audience, and like no one. What the fuck is wrong with me?
And then you realized you weren't recording.
Yeah, and then I realized I wasn't. I realized the audio wasn't being picked up. But I will say the plan going forward, you know, this was the first episode. It's going to be kind of messy. Maybe the second episode is too. But the plan going forward is to make dockets for the things that we want to talk about on the show and to have those ready and such for when we do it. So things will be a little more cohesive. Keegan won't be leaving.
We'll officially have a way of actually keeping ourselves on track and not having like 30-minute or 30-hour long conversations about like, you know, stuff, and then we're not recording, you know.
Yeah. To be fair, we didn't talk too long. It's just that, you know,
that wasn't you know, hey, you know, first episode, you know,
exactly. First episode is a little messy. And that will be it. So I'm Luna. That's Isaac. Keegan was here, but he left and said goodbye. And we're saying goodbye now. So we will see you in the next one.
He really had
to
go. He had IBS or something. I don't know. He
had IBS.
I don't know if we'll get to this point. He's like, oh man, Brown, I don't know how long it'll last.
Isn't it gonna suck whenever we get to like episode 2 and then he comes back? He's like, yeah, no, I really had to go to the bathroom.
I almost shit myself.
I had to piss. I just don't know why it was like that. And it comes. Listen to this, Luna. It comes to turn out, I also have diabetes. Kidding. I'm kidding.
What a fucking twist. That's a Shyamalan twist or something. I don't know.
Yep. Well, anyways, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.